Take 3, synchronize now. We're checking out the Canon Vixia HF10 high-def camcorder today. There's some things to really like about this camera. It's tiny, it's light, it has a great image if you don't mind the over-sharpening, and it's really cute. I hate to say things like that, but it is. This is a card-based camera. It uses SD cards. It's about the size of an energy drink can. You pick up your Red Bull and your camera and you can't tell the difference. This is a great little camera in theory. It would be great for journalists. It has external mic and headphone jacks, so you can actually get some audio into it, little 1/8 inch jacks. And you could shoot your piece and dump it into your computer and be on your way, if it worked that way. This camera has some problems. It uses the AVCHD codec. It only shoots in high def. You can't set it to standard definition. And AVCHD is this highly compressed codec that most computers have trouble handling. Basically, the only thing I could edit it on was the top of the line Mac Pro Quad, running at 3 gigahertz and 8 gigs of RAM. It needs the latest updates on Final Cut Studio 2. You can't even open the files unless you have iMovie 08 or Final Cut 6.02 or higher. But on the Mac side, you've got to have an Intel-based computer. It won't work at all. You cannot open the files to even look at them, let alone edit them on a G4 or on a G5. You open the files in the log and transfer window in Final Cut. This is different than log and capture. It comes up with a list of clips with thumbnails, which is very handy. You can pick the ones you want, but then it takes a little more than real time to actually ingest those files off the card, because the computer has to convert them into Apple ProRes to be able to edit it. It can't do anything with the native AVCHD files. It's a little better than ingesting tape because you can see which clips you want to do right off the bat without having to go through each one, but the capture time is basically the same as tape. If you have a top-of-the-line tower, lesser computers, it takes longer than real time. The image is very nice. You can shoot at several different resolutions. You can do full HD at 1920 by 1080. It requires a very fast SDHC card to do that. On the lesser settings, you can go down to about 7 megabytes a second and use a slower SD card, and it actually still looks good. It comes off at 1440 by 1080, the same as your HDV cameras shoot. And in fact, this camera's controls and layout are very similar to the HV20 from Canon, if you're familiar with the HV20. It uses the joystick for manual controls. It does have manual controls. The joystick's on the LCD screen. There is no viewfinder. You have to use the screen. And the ergonomics of the camera are really poor, to say the least. The on-off button, the record button, is on the back where it would be if you had a viewfinder, but since you're using the LCD screen, you really want to cradle the camera, and there's no way to trigger the button when it's cradled in your hands. And it is a little annoying that way. It has a hot shoe, but it's not a standard hot shoe. You can't put your normal accessories in it. It has a very small battery that only lasts for I think it's 40 or 50 minutes, and it just isn't quite there yet. There's a couple of really good things about this little camera. It has a threaded front filter, 37 millimeters, so you can attach wide-angle lenses to it and do little personal pieces like this, where you're up close to the microphone and maybe there's a chance to have decent sound. The other nice thing is that it does have microphone and headphone jacks. The flip side of that is the headphone jack is a true pain in the rear. It's a combination AV out and headphone jack, and you have to go through menus to switch it every time. You switch from record to playback. It defaults to AV in the playback mode. You have to go into the menu and switch it to headphones to be able to listen to what you just recorded. It's not quite ready for prime time. The batteries don't last long enough, and it's really hard to edit the AVCHD files, and there's no choice of standard def on this camera. It's all or nothing. So use it at your own risk. This is Chuck Faley from Newspaper Video.